as I start to introduce our 2009 recipient, I feel, and the folks on the board that know who the recipient is, feel the same way. I will try to keep it somewhat of a secret until the end, but eventually I think you'll start guessing. But he's been around our community since 1972. He started his own business in his basement, and he grew that business to still exist today. He was involved in a dance company. He worked with the YMCA, the Cambridge City Park. He was the chairman of the Salt Fork Arts and Crafts Festival for a number of years. He was also, and the Daily Jeffersonian had it right. They selected him as a Person of the Year well before we've acknowledged him as John Sidlow. So they were the forerunner to recognizing what this gentleman does for our community. But the Chamber came on board, and he was recognized as the Businessman of the Year by the Chamber of Commerce. He's a board membership in the Cambridge Area Chamber, the Cambridge Area Tourist and Recreation Committee. Debbie, I think that was before our time.
I think so.
And the Cambridge Barn Theater, the Cambridge Concert Association, Southeastern Ohio Symphony. He was one of the early members of the Cambridge Alliance for Progress Committee. He was the first president of the Dagenhart Paperweight and Glass Museum. He was one of the founding fathers of the Cambridge Foundation. He also worked with the Living Word, Passion Play. He then expanded his business in 1981, building a new building. Expanding that, he brought community programming to our area. And his business is probably more people in our area access his business on a regular basis than I can think of any other business in the area. And before I finish up, I'm going to introduce him because he's responsible for some things that will probably kick off here in a little bit. But I want to introduce, and Dr. Sarah is going to present the 2009 John Sidlow Standard of Excellence in Vision, Leadership, and Legacy, and he's presenting it to Mr. Grant Hafley.
Wow. Are you sure this process for selecting the person, you didn't do the math wrong here or something? This is wonderful.
No way.
Did you have something else you wanted to talk about? Because I'm speechless.
I can fill the gap, but you go for it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to use a cheat sheet because this means a lot to me. And I want to thank you, Mike, and the board of directors of the Chamber for this award. And as I said, I'm not sure that I really deserve this, but it certainly is appreciated. I'm flattered that you have selected me for this award, and it's almost unbelievable that I can be in the running with people like Judge David Elwood and Larry Colbert. They're longtime friends, and it's like I've always put them on this heavy pedestal. And you know, they've shared their talents with this community, and I guess according to this list here, I've done some of that myself, and I appreciate having the opportunity to do that. Some of you know I started out in Arizona. My home is in Tucson, at least it was until we came to Cambridge in 1972, and it's been my home ever since. My wife, Pat, who is here with me tonight, and she and I have raised our daughter, Melinda, here in Guernsey County. This is where I started my business, and this is where my friends are, and this is where my heart is. It's a community that has afforded me the opportunity to flourish, myself and Pat, as a family, and for me to grow as an entrepreneur. And I treasure the ability to be able to do that in such a fine community. You know, whether we're talking about inside or outside of a business arena, I've always loved to inspire others. In fact, especially the young folks, which is why I did the partially why I did some of the dances that we did and some of the other things that we've done in our run here. Truly, for me, the highlight of my career is mentoring. And the biggest success that I've had in that mentoring, standing right over there, Joel Sidlow. Joel started working for me when he was in high school. He started going to the dances as we did, and he learned video, he learned radio, he went out and found out what the outside world is all about, and he's come back here, and now he's the head of the radio station. So I can't be more proud of Joel. I've always believed we should give back to our community. It's essential that we do that. And, you know, I have certainly tried in a number of ways and will continue to try because I'm committed to our community here. Even though, yeah, we do live half the time in Arizona, my home is Cambridge, Ohio. Yeah, I want it to be that way forever. Most of you guys know that I'm more or less behind the scenes. I'm not one that gets out in front and waves my hands very much. And I guess because of that, because I'm in the background, this award is probably even more fitting and more memorable to me. I just really am astonished at receiving this award, and I sincerely want to thank you all. I want to thank you for acknowledging what I've done, and truly I'm humbled for this award.